It began in the artist's studio, where the scent of paint and flowers mingled in the summer air. Basil Hallward stood before his masterpiece, a portrait not just of a face, but of a soul. In the quiet light, Lord Henry Wotton entered, a man of sharp wit and sharper words. What neither of them knew was that the young man in the painting, Dorian Gray, was about to change all their lives. The garden bloomed around them, but Dorian heard only one voice, Lord Henry's. Words like perfume drifted through the air, intoxicating. "Youth is the only thing worth having," he said. And Dorian, still innocent, felt something awaken in him. A fear of age, a hunger for eternal beauty. The seed had been planted. Basil's brush moved with reverence. Each stroke captured not just Dorian's face, but something deeper. His innocence, his youth. The portrait was breathtaking. And as Dorian looked at it, a dark wish whispered in his heart. If only the picture could age, and I remain forever young. The wish was made, and the curse took root. The Dorian felt it. An invisible pact sealed in silence. From that moment he lived with reckless freedom, untouched by time. But the painting, it began to change. At first it was subtle, a strange flicker in the eyes of the painted Dorian, a hint of cruelty in the curve of his lips. While the real Dorian smiled with youth and charm, the portrait watched and warped. Locked away in the attic, the portrait grew darker with each passing sin. Dorian remained untouched, his beauty unaged, but at night he would stare at the canvas and see the price of his soul staring back. Whispers filled the halls. Friends vanished, rumors grew. But Dorian smiled, untouched, immaculate. Only the portrait knew the truth, and its eyes grew more hateful with every passing day. One stormy night, Dorian stood before the portrait. His hands trembled, his heart raced. "This is your soul," he whispered. But the canvas offered no mercy, only horror, a mirror of every sin he tried to forget. Dorian's breath grew shallow as he picked up the knife. "This ends tonight," he muttered. The portrait, once hidden, now stared back at him. Old, wicked, monstrous. In one final act, he struck, and the house fell silent. When they found the body, it wasn't Dorian. The face was aged, corrupted, unrecognizable. But the portrait, young, perfect, untouched, hung quietly in its place. Dorian Gray was gone. Only his sins remained behind the brushstrokes.